TPACK, Teaching with Technology. What is TPACK? It is a framework that focuses on technological knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and content knowledge. It looks at the relationship between the three areas. It was developed by Mishra and Kohler when they noticed a lack of other theories to explain or guide effective integration of technology in education. It has become one of the leading theories in technology in education and integration. The technology being used has to include pedagogy in the content to be able to best support the student's learning experience. What does TPACK do? It offers a productive approach to some of the issues teachers are having with implementing educational technology in the classroom. It allows room for a range of educational circumstances, considers factors such as the individual educator, the specific grade level, the class demographics. It considers that every situation will need a different approach to integrating technology into education, leaves room for researchers and practitioners to adapt this framework to different situations, and it can serve as a measurement of instructor knowledge, which could influence training and professional development. Why technology in the TPACK framework is important for education? I believe that the TPACK framework is important in education because technology is a big part of everyone's lives and can help to teach certain concepts and lessons in ways that Stand and Deliver cannot. It is important to understand how technology, pedagogy, and content intersect and overlap when teaching. So what is content knowledge? It describes the teacher's own knowledge of the subject matter. It can include knowledge of concepts, theories, evidence, and organizational frameworks within a particular subject matter. It may include the field's best practices and established approaches to communicating this information to students. It will differ according to discipline and the grade level. Ways educators demonstrate content knowledge. Some examples include educators finding multiple ways to execute ideas from the same content, having a mastery in principles of the subject they are teaching, for example, science teachers having extensive knowledge in physics, chemistry, biology, and how all of those connect, and educators showing fluency and large vocabulary methods within their respective learning fields. What is pedagogical knowledge? It describes the teacher's knowledge of the practices, processes, and methods regarding teaching and learning. It encompasses the purposes, values, and aims of education. It may apply to more specific areas, including the understanding of student learning styles, classroom management skills, lesson planning, and assessments. Some ways that educators demonstrate pedagogical knowledge could be understanding learning theories, using differentiated instruction, using classroom management, assessment strategies, instructional design, the curriculum development, understanding of child development, cultural competence, communication skills, collaborative learning strategies, and reflecting. Technological knowledge describes the teacher's knowledge of and the ability to use various technologies, technological tools, and associated resources. Concerns for understanding technology in education, considering its possibilities for a specific subject area or classroom, learning and recognizing when it will assist or make learning more difficult, and continually learning and adapting to new technology. Ways that educators can demonstrate technological knowledge could be their understanding of technology, their technical skills, their problem-solving abilities, innovation and creativity, their adaptability to technological change, their ethical considerations, the integration of technology in work or learning, their communication skills, their collaboration and teamwork, and their project management. So technological content knowledge describes the relationships and intersections among technologies and learning objectives. It describes the teacher's understanding of how technology and content can both influence and go against each other. It involves understanding how the subject matter can be communicated using different technology and considering which specific technological tools might be best suited for the specific subjects or classrooms. Some ways that educators demonstrate technological content knowledge could be educational software and learning platforms, digital content creation such as creating presentations or videos, using online assessment tools, using a blended learning model, combining the traditional classroom instruction using online components, using the flipped classroom technique where class activities can be engaging by being reinforced by pre-learned content, the adaptive learning technologies where adaptive learning systems with individualized instruction based on the progress of the student, digital access, the knowledge of assistive technology to help students who need accommodations, cybersecurity education, and gamification in education, so using game-based elements in classroom instruction to improve engagement. Technological pedagogical knowledge. This describes relationships and interaction between technological tools and specific pedagogical practices. It describes teachers' understanding of how particular technologies can change both the teaching and the learning experiences by introducing pedagogical possibilities and limitations. Concerns understanding how these tools can be used with pedagogy in ways that are appropriate to the subject and the development of the lesson. Ways educators demonstrate technological pedagogical knowledge, using smartboards and interactive activities to enhance lessons, by using learning management systems such as online quizzes and collaborative programs, incorporating multimedia elements, using synchronous and asynchronous classes and activities, using project-based learning with technology, so projects that involve research and presentation skills, using accommodation technologies, and video creation and editing, so teaching students the basic video editing skills so that they can create multimedia presentations. Pedagogical content knowledge describes the same between pedagogical practices and specific learning objectives. It describes teachers' knowledge regarding foundational areas of teaching and learning, including curricula development, student assessment, and reporting results, focuses on promoting learning and on tracing the links among pedagogy and its supportive practices. It will differ according to the grade level and subject matter. It seeks to improve teaching practices by creating stronger connections between the content and pedagogy used to communicate it. Ways educators demonstrate pedagogical content knowledge. In math, this could be by guiding students through problem solving using different strategies, or using manipulatives and visual aids to help students understand certain concepts. In science, this could be encouraging students to ask questions, form theories, and find answers. In ELA, this could be teaching reading comprehension strategies, or giving constructive feedback throughout their writing process. In social studies, this could look like designing projects that use research and presentation skills. In French or other other languages, this could be integrating cultural elements and demonstrating the use of the language in real-life situations. And for physical education, this could be accommodations of physical education so that everyone can participate. For the TPACK framework to be effective, teachers must be open to the idea of using technology to represent and help teach concepts from the curriculum, using technology to help with pedagogical techniques. Content concepts can need different skill levels, and using technology in education can help with some of these requirements. Using technology for education, but understanding that students have different backgrounds, including different educational experiences, and this needs to be accounted for. And using technology for education can be used with students' existing knowledge to help them build on that knowledge or to learn new content. So how relevant is TPACK to modern education? According to People for Education in Canada, 97% of elementary schools and 100% of secondary schools in Ontario report at least some teachers use technology to communicate with the students. Communication tools used by teachers include online classrooms like Microsoft Teams, reminder apps like Class Dojo, email, and texting. Some resources for educators to learn more about TPACK and how to further develop their own TPACK methods. So there's the TPACK website, the Taylor Institute, Teaching Commons at Stanford. Some books could be The Handbook of Technological Pedagogical Content for Educators by Mary C. Herring, The Development of Science Teachers TPACK by Ying Xiao Hu, Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge by Sharula Angeli and Nikos Valanides. And some YouTube's videos could include The Common Sense Education, What is the TPACK Model, Michigan State University, Intro to TPACK, and The Schoology, TPACK versus SAMR. So what I plan to improve to better my TPACK framework, in terms of technology, I need to work on using smartboards and integrating technology into my lessons in a beneficial way. In terms of pedagogy, I would like to look into more pedagogical frameworks to better my understanding. And for content, I will need to better understand the curriculum. I've started to look into it and understand the outcomes, but I would like to have a better understanding to be able to better apply my pedagogy and integrate technology.